Yo, what's going on, guys? And today we'll be discussing Russell Westbrook officially signing with the Sacramento Kings. And obviously that signing is one that we were expecting. I do wonder, they did exercise the option for Devin Carter, and they have to move somebody to create a roster spot. I mean, they could just cut Doug McDermott or somebody else. However, the report coming from Shams Charania, the 9-time All-Star Russell Westbrook, has agreed to a deal with the Sacramento Kings. And we had known that they had communicated all summer and that Westbrook had played previously with Domantas Sabonis in OKC. And he has, mutual connections to DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine through Los Angeles. And BJ Armstrong, the team's general manager or assistant GM, I believe it is, someone that all these guys share like agency side of things, a relationship with. And then of course Scott Perry and Doug Christie are the two guys who really wanted Westbrook to come in. And I know a lot of people thought with the Houston Rockets losing Fred VanVleet that they were going to bring him in, and him being former teammates with Kevin Durant. However, with the construct of that team, I don't think they were going to bring in Russell Westbrook in the offseason. He would have been someone that they would have brought in if the young guys crapped the bed and they needed some reinforcements. Sacramento is going to be a place where you can start. So I think that's the biggest thing with that, is that this is going to be a very interesting starting five. Well, I think the starting five is obvious. I think Russell Westbrook's expected to come off the bench. That was always the expectation. Dennis Schroeder, Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan. I guess starting right now, either Nick Clifford or Keon Ellis until Keegan Murray recovers from that UCL tear in his thumb. And then Domantas Sabonis is the starter. And then obviously, once Keegan's healthy, Keon Ellis or Nick Clifford will come off the bench, which makes a bunch of sense in that sense. And then the rest of the roster, I think, is going to be interesting with how this core will look, just because I think it's evident that they needed defensive help, and I think this really does shore up defense. He's still a good defender. He still can create offense for the second unit, which the second unit currently, if we look at everything, let me just read you guys off what that second unit is going to be if Devin Carter and Doug McDermott stay and Maxime Renault makes up the reserves. You still have Darius Saric, Drew Eubanks, Isaac Jones, Keon Ellis, and Nick Clifford once Keegan Murray is healthy. The rest of the video will be the prior discussion that we had of this signing.